We've now reached the exercises for Chapter 2. We're going to use these Actor 1 and 2 Facebook columns from the movie data set. The movie name is in the index. Take a look at number 1. What percentage of Actor 1 Facebook likes are missing? So Actor 1 Facebook is NA. What percent? We do dot mean. And to get an actual percentage times 100, so 0.14%. Use the not NA method to find the number of non-missing actors in the Actor 1 Facebook column. Verify this is the same as the count method. Okay, so Actor 1 is NA, not NA. How many of them are not missing? And we see that that's the number of not missing. Should be the same as count. That's exactly what count does. You would never actually run this, but this is just to verify. That's what count method does. Fill the missing values of Actor 1 Facebook with the maximum of Actor 2 Facebook. Save this result to a variable, Actor 1 Facebook full. So let's go ahead and do that. So we take Actor 1, we're going to fill, so we need fill NA with the maximum value of Actor 2. So we need Actor 2 Facebook.max. We don't do this, we can do this all in one line of code over here. And it'll be hard to see where this is because we don't have any missing values in the first 5, as you see over here. But what we can do, we can verify the results. This is for exercise 4. Verify the results of exercise 3 by selecting just the values of Actor 1 Facebook full that were filled by Actor 2. So what we have to do here is say, all right, where were those missing values? We'll find them. Call this filt. We'll say Actor 1 Facebook full, and we'll use this. And there are those missing values. The last thing we have to check here is just the Actor 2 Facebook.max. It's filled with the maximum, so 137,000. So there we have verified that that answer is correct. All right, number 5, use the duration series and test whether each movie is greater than 100. So here's duration. We're going to test whether it's greater than 100 minutes, assign it to filt, then test whether the duration series is less than or equal to 100, and assign it to filt 2. Okay, so this is almost the same thing. Filt 2 will be duration is less than or equal to 100. So you're thinking it's got to be one of these two. And it says call the sum method. So I'm going to say the sum. And this is the total number that are true. So this is the number that are greater than 100, and these are the number that are greater than or less than or equal to 100. If we add them together, we get 4901. And it's not equal to the total length of duration, which is 4916. So you're thinking like, oh, how is this possible? That's because whenever you compare a value to a missing value, it's always false. So there's 15 false values that will show up, that will not show up here. So that's what is happening over here. Is that so? You have to be very careful when you do a comparison like this. They're not. When you do the opposite, you're not going to just get the other side of that equals to the whole length. You're going to get only the ones that have a non-missing value that are equal, match the condition. All right, number 6. How many missing values are there in the year column? So we need to get the movie and get the year column and do is NA and then do dot sum. So 106 movies are missing the year column. Number 7, select the language column as a series and assign it to a variable with the same name. Okay, that's the first thing we do here. So there's language. Create a filt variable that determines whether a language is missing. Let's do that. Filt equals language dot is NA. Create a new series that fills in all the missing languages with English and assign it to language 2. Okay, let's do that. Language 2 equals language dot fill in a, and we're just going to give it a value, English. Output both language and language 2 for the movies that had missing values. Okay, that's good. All right, so language, we're going to do filt. Those are all the ones that were missing. and language 2 should now be filled with those same ones. So you can see here, we have those same movies, but now they have English and language 2. They were missing for just language. Number 8, repeat exercise 7 without first assigning language column to a variable. Reference it by using just the brackets, okay? All right, without first assigning language to a variable. So we're going to do this. So without doing it first, we'll just do, this is what is meant by this one. Still make a variable language 2 to verify the results. All right, so this would be language 2. It's all in one step. That's all it's doing. That's all we wanted to do. Exercise 9, select the gross column and drop all missing values from it. So here is gross. And let's drop in A. So we're down to 4,054 for the new one. And to verify this is correct, we could just do count, and that should give us the number of non-missing values, so 4054. Okay, good. Read in the girl height.csv as a data frame. So we'll do that, girl height. Okay, there it is. And output all the data. The average height for each girl is found in the height column. Assign the height NA series to a variable. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. That's what it's saying. Girl height, height NA, okay. Notice that all ages 2 through 12 are missing, but other ages have the same value as the height column. Okay, so here are the ones that are missing, right? Here's the height column. Use the interpolate method to fill in the missing values with linear, quadratic, and cubic. Save each interpolated series to a variable with the same name as its method. Okay, so all we have to do is fill this in. And we have to just assign it to the same variable. So we're going to do interpolate, and we're going to use linear, and we're going to assign it to linear. So let's go ahead and copy this twice. So we're going to do quadratic is quadratic, and then cubic over here, and cubic, that's one of the other options. Okay, that's all we're doing here. We're just filling this in with values based on interpolation of either linear, quadratic, or cubic, and then we'll actually see how this looks over here in this one, number 11. Just uncomment it and plot this. So the actual is in blue, right there. So which one was the best estimate? It looks like the linear was the best estimate here. The quadratic, this is not how a height would go. It wouldn't just level off for a couple of years. Bottom down here is the age. The cubic also kind of flattens out, but it looks a little bit more normal, but looks like the linear would be the best. It's the closest one to blue, which is the actual average height for girls at that age. All right, so that does it for the exercises.